I've been wanting to ask you about central bank digital currencies, the digital dollar. It seems like the world is heading that way. Does that worry you at all? SD Bullion is giving away a monster box of 2024 Tree of Life silver coins. Sign up today at sdbullion.com/sweepstakes. Hey, what's up, Adrian?
How's it going?
Good to see you.
Good morning, Silver Dragons.
Good to see you, Harry. It is another beautiful day, and we're back at the coin shop. Has it been busy?
Yes, except the last 2 days, the rain stopped and spring finally happened, and coins being an indoor sport, crowds have been a little bit quieter because there's just so much to do outside.
That's not the worst thing, right?
Not the worst thing. We get caught up days like this.
I did notice over here in the 90% case that you don't have any more of those $25 Morgan and Peace dollars. What happened?
Well, I don't want people to think that we changed the price. After that last video, we just got wiped out within about 2 hours of all our inventory and have not had a chance to get restocked yet.
Wow.
Maybe give it a couple of weeks and we'll be back in full force.
Well, you still have the dimes, quarters, half dollars, although half dollars are looking a little bit light.
Yeah, it's been a little bit quiet on the buying side and heavy on the selling side. We'll equalize soon.
Really? So most people who come in are just wanting to pick up more metals?
Lately, except with gold. People have been selling gold like crazy. If you take a look,
Really?
we're pretty well stocked.
Oh, you are. This is probably the most I've ever seen in your case.
And it's really nice that we have some fractional too. We have some half ounces and quarter ounces, which at times can be hard to find.
Yeah, are these ones Britannias or Maples? Oh yeah, look at that. Quarter ounce, 2023. Those are smoking. But as we mentioned in an older video, the fractional stuff has a higher premium than like a 1 ounce gold piece.
For sure. And the thing is, while it's not the best buy in gold, not everyone can afford an ounce, and so I understand there's a place for fractionals in the realm of stacking.
Yeah, usually I recommend if you can't get a full ounce, at least get a quarter ounce. Because once you go to the 10th ounce or a gram, then you really start noticing the premiums.
Premiums are really high. If you want small increments of gold, gold backs are still an interesting option too for very little money. It's not much gold, but
you know what I usually say with these is instead of calling them fractional, I call them hyper fractional.
wow.
I mean, it's a thousandth of an ounce.
It is hyper.
Makes it divisible where it's not too painful to get rid of one piece.
Yeah, you could spend them, like buy everyday things.
Yes.
I mean, that's kind of what we think of with silver is, you know, this is kind of your spending money if you ever need to barter with it or what have you. Coming back to gold, Harry, we just did a giveaway on the channel.
Yep.
And all the prizes were claimed, so it was a successful giveaway. The 100-ounce silver bar, the gold coin, it's all gone. But we have one more coming up in the future. Are you going to tell us what it is?
I am, and it's not the too distant future. First of all, congratulations to the winners. I'm glad you actually claimed your prizes.
Yes.
And for those who haven't won yet, the best is yet to come. To get to 250,000 subscribers, which was our goal for this channel for this year, we'll probably do it this month. And I've saved the best for last. The next giveaway is my very favorite gold coin of all time. It's the 50 peso Mexican gold Centenario. Centenario because it commemorates the 100th anniversary of the establishment of the Republic of Mexico. It's not an ounce of gold, folks. It's 1.2 ounces of gold. And it's absolutely beautiful.
Wow.
You know, Mexican coins are, I believe, the most beautiful in the world. And it's not by accident. In the Americas, they are the oldest mint, the first coin being minted in 1535. So just short of 500 years practice at this. And this, to me, is the culmination of the coiner's art in Mexico.
Wow, that is insane. Can I hold it?
Absolutely.
And check out that edge lettering too.
It's the liberty and independence, yeah?
Yes.
Wow, look at that. Yeah, this kind of reminds me of the older style Libertads. It's like the same Lady Liberty, yeah?
That's where they got the design from.
Oh, really?
Adrian, at today's prices, what would we sell that coin for in the shop?
Oh, I mean, that'd be easily about $3,000.
There you go.
That'd be a
folks.
$3,000 coin?
That's the-
$29 to
that's the-
$3,000.
That's the next giveaway, and that's going to be quite a milestone to hit 250,000 subscribers, and I'm massively grateful to all of you for getting us to this point. Probably, I predict this will be given away within about 2 weeks.
Okay, so we won't do the giveaway in this video. It'll be upcoming, so stay tuned for it. But that is such an incredible giveaway. Thanks for doing that, Harry.
It's a pleasure. It's a joy to give away what is truly my favorite gold coin.
Wow. I've actually never held one in my hand before.
It's majestic. That's the way I look at it.
It is
I mean,
majestic.
you hold it and you look at it, and it's just a very beautiful piece.
This won't just go into somebody's stack. It'll be in the perma stack. You will never want to get rid of this coin.
Yeah.
You'll miss a meal first before you trade that in for anything.
The deep stack, for
That's
sure.
right.
I noticed you had some poured silver over here, too.
This is a gift to you, Silver Dragons.
To me?
Yes, it's from one of your fans, Scotty in Kentucky. Made this for you, sent it to me, and made sure that I give it to you. And Scotty, a shout out to you for your generosity and for your beautiful artwork. I have to tell you, Silver Dragons looks happy to receive that. Am I right?
I'm so stoked on this. That's awesome.
It's a happy dragon.
I'm a very happy dragon. Great job, Scotty. That is a beautiful piece of poured silver. I can tell you put a lot of work into this with the clay casting and the stamping and the cleaning up and everything. So beautiful. That is going to go in my deep stack, Harry.
And Scotty's a very nice man and was so thrilled to be able to give that to you. So
Wow.
Thank you, Scotty.
Yeah, thank you so much, Scotty. Absolutely beautiful. All right, we don't see poured silver in the shop too often, but we love poured silver.
We love poured silver.
Well, if we could change gears a little bit, Harry, I've been wanting to ask you about Central Bank Digital Currencies, the digital dollar. You know, there's this article that just came out in regard to digital money in China. They have a pilot program, and it seems as though the people who are participating in that program are pulling it out into cash almost immediately. So they get their digital dollar and they don't like it, and they're trading it for cash because they have the option to do both. But it seems like the world is heading that way. Does that worry you at all?
Well, a lot of things worry me, but not really that. I mean, first of all, consider the source. You just said in China they're doing this.
Right.
Now, China controls their people from A to Z. They control everything, or try to. That's the typical thing for a totalitarian government to want to do, is to control everything. I think an idea like that will have a very, very difficult time getting off the ground in America. We like cash, and so as a society, to go no paper money, no coins, no anything, I think is a non-starter in America.
Wow, so you don't think it'll happen ever? I mean, maybe not in our lifetimes, or?
I don't see it unless we have some radical change in our society to the negative. I don't see it happening here.
Well, they do have the pilot program in America for the CBDCs, not for individuals, but I mean, they're working towards it, it seems like.
Yes, it seems like they're testing them out, seeing how it's working for them, and I feel like at some point they'll try to push it upon us. But if people want their privacy not invaded, I mean, cash is where you want to be.
Yeah.
Because with CBDCs, I feel like you'll be able to trace back transactions, what people are spending their money on.
Yeah, they want more control. They want to be able to know what you're doing.
Yeah, and think about it, they'll be able to tax everything, every transaction. Cash is there for a reason, and I like cash because you can buy quiet assets such as silver and gold.
Honestly, it would be beneficial to have this stuff if we ever did go to a digital dollar, because you could still make some transactions that are kind of, less easy to be seen, I suppose.
Yeah, just privacy. I mean, I think if you go with a digital currency, you lose all sense of privacy in what you're spending your money on.
Well, I mean, the other thing too is people have theorized that if they push a digital dollar, they'll force it on all of the federal employees, on all the military, and say, look, this is the only way you're getting paid. Or what about Social Security? This is the only way you're going to get it. Like, people will have to take it if they force it.
Well, when you put it that way, I mean, I do receive Social Security at my age, and it's interesting that I've never received a check. I know people in the past used to get a monthly check, and so there is a tendency towards electronic money, an automatic deposit. But to get rid of cash altogether, you know, poor people might be affected the most negatively by that. From societal standpoint in America, I think it would be a very unpopular idea.
There have been other unpopular ideas like getting off the gold standard, and they did that. I mean, now it's all just, fiat currency.
The difference is getting off the gold standard was an interesting concept for those who understood what was going on, but it didn't affect the average guy in what was in his wallet day to day.
So maybe if something crazy happens, we would have a digital dollar here, but you think it's unlikely it would happen anytime soon.
I could say not in my lifetime, but you guys are young guys, so my lifetime and your lifetimes is a different time span, so no, not in my lifetime.
Honestly, whether we have a digital dollar or not, I'm going to be stacking gold, stacking silver, and I like what you said, Adrian. It's a quiet asset.
Yes.
That makes sense.
Yes, because think about it. If you buy your gold and silver in cash, you buy the product and you put it away.
That's one of the good things about coming to a coin shop is you can actually do that. You walk in with cash, you walk out with metals, and if you ever need to sell it, you walk in with your metals, you walk out with cash.
Over a distance or through online mediums, it's very hard to be private. Although, unless you're being tracked by the government, it's not particularly dangerous at this time. But there's nothing as quiet, as Adrian put it, as coming into the shop and walking out with your metals.
Purchasing from a coin shop, we don't just sell bullion, we'll sell coins too.
Right.
So, that's a little harder to decipher if it's a coin purchase or a bullion purchase in a way. So there's always that.
Well, I think probably one of my favorite things about shopping locally is you get to know the people.
Yeah.
And it's a real advantage to make friends with your coin dealer. And if they get something in that they know you'll like, they'll save it for you. Like, maybe you guys would set aside a dragon coin or something for me. But it's one of the benefits that you don't get that really with the online experience.
And for me, the benefit has been that every single person that works here started out as a customer. And so that friendship builds and that trust builds over time where there's no interview involved because you already know the person so well.
Yeah.
Just a side benefit to that in-person interaction.
Well, I love coming here. I love hanging out with you guys.
Love having you here.
Yes. And hey, thank you again.
Scotty from Kentucky.
Thank you, Scotty, for that beautiful piece of silver that's going in the deep stack, the perma stack. And I'm excited for that giveaway, Harry, the gold coin.
I am too. Someone's going to get my very favorite gold coin.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll do it again, huh?
Thank you, Silver Dragons.
Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.